Hello everyone. Hey, it is the 2023-24 trapping season. I'm getting out for the first time this year. It's been in for a couple weeks. I just haven't gotten anything out yet. Today I'm going to throw out a couple of dog proofs. I'm going to try something a little new this year that I've not done before. It's not brilliant by any means, but I noticed when I'd put chains or cable around a tree to a dog proof in the past, those coons are going to work those traps pretty hard, even if they're only on there for several hours, and that'll rub all that bark off of the tree and then eventually kill the tree. So this year I'm going to try something new. So what I've done is I just made me a cable with 2 loops on the ends, just wedged them shut. But then I had some old hose from my washing machine for the supply hose. So before I crimped the loops in the end, I went ahead and slid this hose over top of it in hopes that that will keep the trees from getting debarked and dying out. We'll throw it on and we'll see what happens. If it lasts, fantastic. I've got a little more at home. I'll do it to the rest of my cable. Those coons can be pretty brutal. They may just tear that rubber right up. We'll try it out, see if we can catch one on one of these sets. I've only got 2 anchors made up like this, so hopefully we get lucky and get one on one of those specific dog-proof traps. I've got my first dog-proof set with the cable on it. Turn around and show you here. So there's the dog-proof, and then just went to the anchor chain and then around the tree. I'm hoping that rubber on the tree will save that bark from getting all torn off. I'm using the 9 Lives cat food. It is the absolute cheapest stuff I could find. No sense in spending a lot of money on it. I'm still a fan of throwing a golf ball on the top. I do think that mice can get in there, or do get in there, and will eat your food. Once the trap has no food, the raccoons are not going to be interested in it. Got some cheap pickups at the golf course. No sense in spending any money on a good golf ball. They are damned expensive now. So yeah, I just use the ones that I find, the range balls, and they're perfect for this. Again, that'll keep the mice out of it, plus it's something that the raccoons can see and maybe draw them over. If they don't smell the food or find the food, they might see that and they are curious. So hopefully that will help to catch one. All right, it's the next morning. We're out. We're going to check these raccoon traps and see if we've got anything. I've got Will with me again today. Will, you want to say anything to anybody? Nothing again? All right, let's go over here. I'll turn you back on when we get closer to the traps. We went to check the traps yesterday and my battery on my GoPro died, so we didn't get any of that film, but it was not a loss. We didn't get any raccoons on it yesterday anyway. When I set those traps, I did notice that I've got some beaver activity. They're starting to chew down a bunch of my trees, so we set a couple beaver traps. We'll check these raccoon and beaver traps today and see what we got. Will's not back with me today, but I do have Kathy with me, so we'll see what we get. Nothing on that. Well, so far it's not looking real promising. We got one more over here to check, and then one set down in the back by 2 beaver traps. We got 3 beaver traps out total. Hopefully we can take some kind of fur home today. They got a pretty good drag trail and a pretty good slide coming up and down the hill. I can see I've got a drowner block down here in the river, and I think there's something next to it, but from 50 feet away That really looks more like a ringtail from a raccoon than it does from a beaver. We'll go down there and check it and see what we got. Well, my suspicions were right. It's definitely a raccoon. Let's pull it up and see what it looks like. Looks like we got a nice front leg catch on a sow coon, medium sized, or at least she looks that way. It's hard to tell with the fur all wet. We'll get her out of there and reset this and hopefully get a beaver in it for tomorrow morning. Well, we ended up getting skunked on the beaver traps. We had one we just checked and then this one, and our pan is still in place. The trap is still in place. We'll leave it one more night and try again in the morning. This will be boarding 3 of checking these traps. What a difference a day makes. Been walking on dry crunchy leaves all week, and now we're on some wet crunchy snow. Got skunked on these again. We'll check a couple more and see what we got. Well, that's number 6 out of 7 that I've checked so far. Still nothing, not even any tracks by it. I don't know what went on last night. I did not have any lure out on these, just the bait. I think I'm going to get some fish oil lure, see if that'll help improve the catch rate a bit. This is our last beaver trap. We got skunked on all the raccoons today. We do have something in this one though. We'll pull her out. It looks like a pretty nice sized one. Let's pull it out and see what it is. Oh, that is a nice one. Full front leg catch. That's how you want it.